And this is really important to us in premium healthcare because people, our ideal patients, are not going to be willing to invest in our cash pay procedures just based off of features and outcomes. They have to be able to taste and feel the benefits and what it's really going to bring to their life.
Welcome to Success Confidentials.
9 minutes every week that'll level up your practice. If you're a healthcare visionary obsessed with patient experience, team culture, marketing, and growth, you're in the right place.
We are too. We're Lauren
and Christine,
the patient whisperers. We worked together for 4 years as leaders in a real premium practice.
We did not play in the traditional healthcare sandbox and believe human emotions drive all success, and it really, really worked. We grew our cash pay practice an average 60% year over year.
And on social media, we grew our followers from 1,000 to 14,000 in just 2 years, generating millions in annual revenue from social media alone.
So now we're out here sharing what made us wildly successful so you can be too.
Let's have some fun.
Let's dive in.
Today, we are talking about the difference between benefits of our services and procedures and features or outcomes of these services and procedures.
What's the difference?
We're going to dive in.
Oh, good. All right. Why are we talking about this? We are talking about when we present our services or procedures to potential patients on our website, through social media, or even during conversations when people call into our practice or are sitting in front of us in our practice during consultations. How are we distinguishing between these three things and speaking to each one? Outcomes, features, and benefits.
In what order do we present them to the patient too? Because they're all important, but it's all about the order we present them as well and understanding the difference between them all.
Yes. How many times have we heard it's not what we say, it's how we say it? It definitely applies to this conversation.
And this is really important to us in premium healthcare because people, our ideal patients, are not going to be willing to invest in our cash pay procedures just based off of features and outcomes. They have to be able to taste and feel the benefits and what it's really going to bring to their life.
The reason you want to pay attention and join this conversation today is because this will really help you assess your practice's website and turn facts more into feelings to convert more patients into your doors. It'll also help you assess how these conversations are happening in your practice, whether on the phone or in front of patients in real life, and find gaps where you're not resonating with patients based on the benefits that they want to get from what you offer. We see this all the time when we do practice assessments, which we do a lot of, where we look at your website, your social media. We do secret shoppers where we listen in on phone conversations, and even in on-site practice assessments where we are in the practice listening to all the counseling conversations. In healthcare, we focus on facts. We focus on outcomes and features, and we almost always ignore the benefits that our services and procedures offer to our patients, and we suffer because of it. This is what directly affects conversions and growth when it's applied to the cash pay procedure patient journey of consideration.
And it makes sense that most of the time healthcare is speaking to patients through what their outcomes are and their features, right? But we have to remember again that our patients are people just like us. And what drives people? Emotions. So we need to speak to the benefits that they will see in their day-to-day life, which is a conversation that is an emotional one. We are sparking a certain type of emotion in them by presenting to them the benefits, and then the outcomes and features back up the decision they want to make.
Yes, we know that 95% of spending decisions and cash pay procedures are a spending decision occur in the emotional area of our brain. That's where benefits come into play.
Talking about outcomes, features, and benefits, what are the difference? Outcomes are pretty objective to the person, and features are boring from the consumer viewpoint without any context to what's going on with this procedure.
Whereas a benefit describes why any of this matters to the potential patient by explaining its value to that patient, which is what makes benefits tricky because not everyone values the same things. So it takes a little bit more work to really acknowledge benefits.
But it's worth it.
Let's share some examples like we always like to do. In this case, let's take refractive or the LASIK procedure as an example.
So an outcome here would be to see without glasses and contacts after LASIK.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty universally known.
Yeah.
Where on features, we see a lot of people market the time the procedure takes, 15 minutes or 24-hour recovery. That would be a feature for the LASIK procedure.
Yes, these are all logical, fact-driven communications. Outcomes and features, like you just outlined, appeal to logic and their facts. It's very important to present facts when it comes to procedures. We know this, but people need to visualize the benefits to move forward, which is what we need to convert them into a patient.
And what we're talking about is being able to see how this procedure or service, in this example, LASIK, will impact their day-to-day life.
Benefits are unique to the person and what they value. Some are fairly universal. So again, in this example of LASIK, if you're a contact lens wearer, no more gritty, irritated contacts, pretty universal. If you like to work out, no more glasses sliding down your face or when you're running. That's very common among active glasses wearers.
A huge benefit for me, which I've already had LASIK done, but if I was a consumer looking for LASIK, is the fact that I am such a big traveler. I would love to not have to worry about plan B with my contacts and glasses. Every time I'm packing my suitcase to leave, packing multiple pairs of contacts and solution.
It's amazing when I used to counsel patients how many people really valued being able to swim and enjoy the water with their kids, or as a parent, being able to wake up in the middle of the night and feeling like you're ready if something happened in the middle of the night. So the benefits are limitless if you have a great product or procedure. These are the things that will really ultimately make people want this enough to spend the investment.
Yeah, we just need to uncover what those things are for that unique patient that's in front of us.
Yeah.
As always, we want to leave you guys with actionable takeaways from today's conversation. So first, take a moment and look at your online presence, your social media, your website, and see if you are speaking to the benefits of these procedures and really engaging with the patients emotionally.
Side note, this needs to be easy to feel in that first impression, not buried in paragraphs of text.
Good point.
And then we also want to evaluate the process our patients go through. So what are the conversations being had on the phone when someone inquires, and then when they get into our practice for that consultation. And as always, we have an easy button for you. We do online, virtual, secret shopper assessments all the time and uncover these key areas of opportunity for you so you can make changes that bring big impact to your practice fast.
Right now, before 2024.
It's coming. It's coming, guys. If we can help you with anything related to today's topic, use the link to schedule a free 30-minute synergy session just for new practices.
For our existing practice clients, you already know where to find us.
Now we want to hear from you. What resonated? What other topics are hot for you right now? We want to know all about it in the comments.
We're just a comment away, so if you have any questions, we personally respond to all comments and DMs. If you're not subscribed yet, make it easy on yourself to see new episodes and reference topics that are helpful by hitting the subscribe button.